3 of the most unique looking minerals. Before we get started, let's take a quick look at one of our viewers' comments. Captain Cat had this to say: "It's strange that this channel doesn't have enough subscribers." Aw, thanks for commenting, Captain Cat. And don't forget to subscribe. Now, back to our video. Number 23, agate. The banding in the Botswana agate that you see before you, or any other agate for that matter, has taken a tremendous amount of time to form. Agates most commonly form as nodules in, quote, ancient lavas or in volcanic rocks. Their appearance can be from either black, red, blue, gray, white, and orange. Number 22, Alexandrite. Alexandrite happens to be one of the 3 main varieties of chrysoberyl. This lustrous mineral is capable of pulling off a color change depending on its lighting situation. The mineral can appear to be more greenish when viewed in daylight because our eyes are more sensitive to light in the green spectrum, but can look red in incandescent lighting. The stones can be found in Russia, but they're also able to be synthetically produced in a lab these days. Number 21, RHODOCHROSITE. The following image shows exactly what RHODOCHROSITE looks like in its most pure and rarest form, with a rose-red color scheme thanks to the manganese inside. It can also take on a lighter shade of pink, when instead, calcium takes the place of manganese. Number 20, crocoite. Doesn't this look like a bunch of thin, sharp carrots? The mineral can be located in several different places such as Brazil, Tasmania, the Philippines, and Australia. Because it is made up of lead-2 chromate, it is classified as being toxic. Number 19, URUGUAY. Is anyone familiar with the mineral garnet? If you are, then you probably know that most garnet is a deep red color, or at least some variation of the color. But did you know that URUGUAY is the only, quote, consistently green species of garnet? Yeah, a green garnet. Number 18, REALGAR and calcite. Here we have 2 minerals that have managed to form together into one mass. Calcite is the white one, and REALGAR the red one. Always be cautious when encountering any mineral. Even though it looks pretty, it could be toxic, like REALGAR. Number 17, carnelian. The mineral is mostly used as a, quote, semi-precious gemstone, and is recognized by its brownish red color. However, it can be easily mistaken for sard. The most common places to find it would be in Germany, Brazil, Siberia, and India. Look at this craftsmanship. It's completely mind-blowing, and someone super talented actually made this. Number 16, Burmese tourmaline. Tourmalines can be found hidden away in marble and granite, where they are either lithium-rich or magnesium-rich, depending on which it's found in. This Burmese tourmaline ombres from a dazzling pink to a dark, almost black red. Number 15, watermelon tourmaline. It's amazing that in nature, there are things that are able to perfectly mimic the appearance of something else that's already established, like a tomato growing in the shape of a duck. This specific tourmaline looks like a juicy piece of watermelon. Bet you want a piece of watermelon now, don't you? Number 14, scolecite. The striking prismatic needles on these minerals are most often colorless, which gives them an icy cold feel, but they can also come in green or red variations. The brittle mineral can be found in certain areas of California, Brazil, and Scotland. Number 13, azurite. The mineral is quite popular with collectors because of its deep and rich blue color, but that can fade over time if exposed to heat or bright sunlight. It's most often used in creating pigments, but it's also used in jewelry and ornamental stone. Number 12, malachite. This green swirl beauty has been around for at least 3,000 years and was mined at the Timnah Valley in Israel, for copper is proven by archaeological evidence. The color pattern can range anywhere from an almost blackish green to bright green. Number 11, rose quartz geode. Rose quartz is just one out of 16 different types of quartzes and comes in many different shades of pink, ranging from pale to a red rose hue. This is believed to be caused by traces of either manganese, iron, or titanium. Number 10, titanium quartz. This type of crystal is classified as being a metal-coated crystal, which just means that a natural crystal has been coated with a metal, such as titanium. This is what gives the crystal that metallic sheen. Other metal-coated crystals can be made using gold, copper, and indium. Number 9, bismuth. You may or may not have come across this rainbow element, but chances are you probably just don't know it. It has a few pharmaceutical applications, most notably Pepto-Bismol, and can be found in your cosmetics that have an iridescent glow. Number 8, fluorite. This mineral comes in a wide array of colors and actually has the same amount of color when it is put under ultraviolet light and gives off a fluorescent glow. That's probably why this mineral has been named quote, the most colorful mineral in the world. Number 7. Opal. This special, one-of-a-kind opal appears as if it's housing a smaller replica of the ocean inside of it. It could be just a type of reaction that is known to be caused by some type of jaspers. Number 6. The Empress of Uruguay. This amazingly massive geomineral can be found on display in Brisbane, Australia. It contains thousands of tiny amethyst crystals and weighs around 2.5 tons. It was discovered in Brazil, and Australia paid $75,000 US for it, with an additional $25,000 to have it shipped. Number 5. Chalcedony nodule. This type of mineral has quite a number of variations, ranging from onyx to heliotrope. Their appearance is mostly described as having a waxy luster to them and translucent. Its earliest uses have been dated all the way back to 1800 BC. Number 4. Black opal. These wondrous beauties look like they're brewing up a storm. Black opal is considered by many to be the rarest variation of opal out there, and is only found in the few regions of Australia, the United States, Ethiopia, and Mexico. Number 3. Opal fossil. Nature is pretty amazing, to be honest, but then it goes and does things like this to remind us just how amazing it really is. The fossil has managed to produce opal inside of its cracks and crevices, and we aren't geologists, so don't ask us how. Number 2. The fire opal. Look at this magnificent piece of a mineral. Seriously, it looks like there's a tiny sunset going down in this thing. This has got to be worth some major cash, but honestly, how could you part from something so stunning to look at? Before we reveal number 1, let us know in the comments below which one of these minerals you thought was the best, and don't forget to subscribe. And now, number 1. The CONTRA opal. This ethereal beauty was discovered back in 2013 when it was unearthed in Opal Butte, Oregon. If you look closely, it almost looks like there's a mini nebula trapped within. The appearance is thanks to the jasper that is located inside of it. It sold for exactly $20,000 and weighed 119 carats.